Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make these easy and fun fruit squishy pens and pencils. So to get started, you will need some of these round art sponges. They come in a 2-pack. And I found cutting it with a serrated knife works the best, so I just did that with one of them. I just cut it in half. To make the lemon, I'm going to use some white fabric paint and some yellow acrylic paint, and then I'm just going to mix those together. Now I'm going to paint that mixture onto the rounded top part and just a little bit onto the circle. With a mixture of white puppy paint and white acrylic paint, I just painted onto the top of the lemon like you see me doing here. Now to give my lemon some character, what I did was I just drew with the yellow paint mixture kind of little triangular shapes. Hopefully that makes sense. And once you're done, it should look something similar to this. When everything had dried on the front, I turned it over and I painted it on the back, just like I did on the front, but I actually didn't give it the character like I did on the front. I'm going to use one of these mini pencils and I'm going to cut it off right before the eraser. Here is what I was left with. With a toothpick, I'm going to make a little pilot hole in the side of the lemon, and then I'm going to take a bigger screwdriver and make that hole a little bit bigger. Once I created a big enough hole, then I inserted the pencil into the sponge. And this is how the lemon pencil writes. And you can also squish it. To make the limes, I used the same procedures as before, except for I replaced the yellow acrylic paint with a green acrylic paint. Now on to the watermelon one. I'm going to use the same sponge as before, except for this time I'm going to cut it into a triangle shape. To start painting the watermelon, I made two different mixtures. I made one with white fabric paint and white acrylic paint, and the second one was white fabric paint with green acrylic paint. I painted the top rounded part with green paint and overlapped it just a little bit onto the top, and then with the white paint, I made a little line right below the green and colored that in just a little bit. Next, I made a mixture of white fabric paint with red acrylic paint, and I painted that onto the top and the sides of the watermelon. Here is what it should look like at this point. Then I used the same mixture of a white fabric paint with black acrylic paint, and I painted some seeds on. Once everything on the front had dried, I flipped it over and I painted the back side, just like I did the front side. Now for this one, I'm going to turn this one into a pen. I'm going to use these little mini pens I found at Hobby Lobby. I just removed the ink cartridge from the pen. Applying the same procedure of using a toothpick to make a pilot hole, and then a screwdriver to make the hole a little bit bigger, and then inserting the ink cartridge into the watermelon. Once the ink cartridge is in there, if you want to leave it white, you can. I actually chose to paint mine, so with the same red paint that I used for the watermelon color, I just painted the part of the white pen that you can see. Once the paint is dry, then you will be ready to write with your new watermelon pen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video tutorial on how to make these fruit squishy pens. I would love it if you gave this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more fun DIYs. I hope you all have an amazing day.